Hi viewers, I'm here to welcome a new reviewer to AV Showrooms. Danon, welcome to AV Showrooms.
Thank you. It's an honor.
It's an honor to have Asian representation to our industry. So many people in Asia love audio products as they do in the rest of the world. You are one of the world's experts in products. It's an honor to have you aboard. I want to shake hands again.
Thank you.
We're here at the High-End Show 2016, and we've seen some pretty cool stuff, haven't we?
Yes.
Very cool stuff.
Yes,
very cool stuff.
Yes.
Yesterday, I had a demonstration that blew my mind. It was Flemming Rasmussen has introduced a new loudspeaker.
Yes, the Kodo.
The Kodo. Now, the Kodo, viewers, is based on...
The Japanese drum.
That's right, the Japanese drum.
The big Japanese drum.
And the Kodo is... it's big.
Big. It's 7 foot 9 inch. Taller than Flemming himself. First time in Gryphon history that he actually produced a loudspeaker that is taller than him.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Because Flemming is one of the tallest designers in audio today.
That's very true.
Now, we heard a private track of Anne Besson and Vincent Belliger. Before they do, what the Gryphon does every year is they have a demo.
Yes, right.
A lot of demo. And they hired Ruin from Nordos as a representative this year.
Yeah.
So I wanted to welcome him. It was good to see him aboard in a new company.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but before that started, we did our own demo, and we played Anne Besson. And Vincent Belliger, he plays a cello. You could feel the bowing of the cello. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Here in the Gryphon Suite. Now you have Gryphon Pendragon.
Yes, I have it for about 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What do you like the most about Gryphon Pendragon?
The transparency.
Mm-hmm.
Transparency to the source. With the Gryphon Pendragon, you can literally hear every single minor detail and differences from whatever that I add on or I remove from my system. That's the most amazing.
Now, what I've seen, and I've seen on Facebook and I've seen on many websites, is that Danon and I share the love of a turntable.
Oh yes, I'm an analog man.
I am an analog man too.
Yes.
I started listening to tapes when I was a young man, a little boy.
Me too. I damaged my father's first cartridge at the age of 5.
When I was a young man, I took my father's shoe boxes. He used to stack his shoes in the closet. He kept each of his shoes in the original boxes. I stole the boxes. I pushed holes in them and put speakers in them and put them around my room when I was 7 years old, and I made a surround sound system, and I got in lots of trouble for that.
Yeah, you should.
But what we share in common is a love of a turntable.
Yes.
Tell me about the turntable. What is the name of the turntable?
Kronos.
It's the Kronos.
It's the Kronos. They have it in more than 1 rooms. If I'm not mistaken, they have it in 5 rooms.
They do.
And in each and every room, it never fails to amaze me as to the life that Kronos is able to bring to the system.
It does. Live.
We are talking about live. We're not talking about sound staging or details or separations or nuances or the normal audiophiles terms. Of course, they have it there.
Yes.
But it added life to the music. That, to me, is special.
Yeah, I got into trouble. I shot a video review and I said that it was the best sounding turntable in the world. And lo and behold, it was about 2 months later, I read your review, and what did you say?
The best turntable in the world, currently.
Heavenly turntable. Heavenly turntable. It's in a lot of rooms here at the Hi-Fi show.
Yes. And it's well received too.
Well received too.
Yes.
Name another room that you really liked here at the show.
Yes. It's the Zellaton's room.
You like the Zellaton room. I liked it too. You know what I like? I like the fit and the finish of the speaker.
Yes.
Do you know that they've used, they have it painted in the Rolls-Royce factory?
Yes.
And it has the finish of a Rolls-Royce?
Yes. Expensive feel to the speaker.
Very expensive feel to the speaker. It has a lot of, how would you say it sounds? I hear a lot of detail.
Yes. The detail was like a lot. But it is not clinical in sound.
No, no.
It has the right tempo.
It has, yes, it has great tempo,
Yes.
it has great timing, and it has great bass.
Yes.
But it does not shave your ears off.
Yes. That is the important part.
That's the important
Yes.
part.
What I told the designer this year is that he got it right. Because last year I went into the same room with their previous design. I told the designer there are some works need to be done. And he took the advice and he really make it sound right this year. But at a price.
Yes.
Yes.
What is, do you remember the price?
Oh yes. 299,995 euro.
You have a very good memory.
Well, he reminded me of it.
I had another interesting room that I went to when the show started, and a little background. There's a man here, Hartmut Esslinger, and he has collaborated with Audionet, and he has helped them design a preamplifier and power amplifier, the Stern and the Heisenberg. And the interesting thing is, he put Steve Jobs on the map. Without Hartmut, we wouldn't have the iPhone, we wouldn't have the Macintosh computer. He's also designed a lot of faucets in our kitchens and our bathrooms. He's also designed the look of some of the Sony televisions and Samsung televisions, but he prefers to be behind the scenes. But you'll see him in a video this year.
Oh.
And I don't know if you made it to the Audionet room. Did you hear the Audionet room?
Not yet.
You will, and it is sounding very, very good. Very realistic and smooth. Give me another room that you like.
Another room that really excites me is the Vitus room, where they launched their new stereo power amplifier. Their signature series is called SS103.
Okay.
Well, that did make me very happy because that amp, it really projects detail in a very natural manner, and that is difficult.
That's the hard trick, to
Yes,
get
that's the very
detail
hard.
naturally.
Yeah. Without imposing, without emphasizing, that is a feat that I have to salute Vitus.
That's Hans-Olof Vitus. You'll recognize him from his Facebook posts and his Facebook pages. He introduced 2 years ago that big amplifier. Remember the size of that thing? Oh, it was like
the MPS.
The MPS. It was
Yes.
so big.
Yes, it was humongous.
it was,
It was humongous.
It was humongous,
And a
yeah,
few
yeah,
pieces actually landed in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And I have a few friends who actually own it. They love it till today.
How about that?
Yes,
How about that?
Yeah.
How about another room that you like?
Another room that I liked, let's see, I would say it has to be the Koreans room, where they bring in the big Western Electric horn speakers.
Every year, the Western Electric room, the man behind this he has audio as a passion. He collects Western Electric equipment. He has the financial ability to bring in almost anything in the world.
Yes.
But what does he do? He chooses
He chooses to replicate the transducer, the actual drivers from the old, and it costs about 192,000 euro just to replicate those one pair of the splitter transducer, the size of this. This is the size.
he held up to me the tube, one of the original tubes.
The tubes, yes.
That was
the
made.
VP one.
Yes, it was made in 1917.
Yes.
You gotta think about that. 1917. It's now 2016.
Yes.
So that's almost 100 years.
Yes.
It's a long time.
Yeah, but according to him, it can only last 6 minutes.
The tube.
Yes.
Yeah.
To play through that system, only 6 minutes.
Well.
They blew up 5. They brought 6. They blew up 5. Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Very expensive. I'll throw out a room that I like in all of the shows. I like analog. I like smooth sound. I heard some very smooth sound in the voxative room. I also heard some very smooth sound in the lion room, which was a little kiosk that's downstairs on the first floor. So good sound in that room.
Yes.
I also heard very good sound in the Acoustic Zen room. Very good sound, very good and realistic sound.
Yes.
Very good.
And it's not so expensive.
That's the good thing about it.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to throw something out that every year at a show, I always go into the Raidho room and I hear the big Raidho speakers. And sometimes you hear Raidhos and you hear highs and you hear mid-range.
And the boom boom bass.
And the boom boom bass. And this year, I thought it was the best it's ever been.
They got better.
Yep, they got definitely
Coherency is definitely much better.
Much better.
Compared to the previous few years.
compared. Yes, I definitely agree with that. What other standout product or room at the show do you remember?
Okay, I would have to say it's the Nagra room.
I have to agree with that. The Nagra room is sounding fantastic.
Fantastic.
Fantastic room.
Not very big system,
No?
but they actually uses the speaker, the Wilson Alexia
The
speaker.
Alexia was used in the
Yes.
Nagra room. Mhm.
Yes, and they projected beautiful presentation.
Yep.
The music was just presented right.
I agree. I
Yes,
totally
very musical. This is a very musical system.
I agree. And you know, I've always thought of Nagra as being very overly etched and detailed, and that's not true.
Yes.
Not true.
Not true this time.
No, not true
That's
this
why
time.
they call this time this range as the classic range. I think they are bringing back the older sound.
I think you're right.
Yes.
I think you're right. Well, I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay. I do this. I'm going to put myself on the spot because I haven't really thought too much about this yet, but I have an idea. If you could take one thing home from the show today and have it shipped directly to your home, what would it be? Would it be a loudspeaker? Would it be an amplifier? And which one would it be? What would you want to
It
take home?
has to be a loudspeaker.
Okay, and which loudspeaker would that be?
None other but the Gryphon Kodo.
Knew he was going to say that. I knew.
It has to be the Kodo because I like big sound. I like live sound. Some would say it's bigger than live, but to me it's the sheer joy of it, the excitement.
I agree.
Music has to excite your soul. And the Kodo has it right.
It does. It does. It has it right, and it puts the sound of the instruments in your room, even if it's a little violin to a symphony orchestra. Well, my take-home product, I haven't even heard it, but I'm going to want to take home the Stern and the Heisenberg from Audionet, because I believe that if a man who can design and put Steve Jobs and Apple on the map and is collaborating with an audio company must know what he's doing. Must know what he's doing. So all in all, how would you rate this show? I would give this show almost a 10 out of 10. This is a great show.
I totally agree because there are a few exhibitors who actually ask me how do I feel about the show, how is the attendance, how is the reaction. I say everything has been very positive. I've been coming to the show for the past 3 years. So I find that this year is the most exciting out of the 3 because the introduction of many crazy products. And I must note another crazy product that I've seen is from none other Dietrich Breckheimer from Acoustic System, who has produced one of the biggest turntable that I've ever seen.
It's downstairs, and
It's downstairs.
and we shot video of that turntable. You know, that turntable is almost as big as you are.
Bigger than me.
It's crazy.
It's humongous. You
It's
have
humongous.
to see it. It's crazy.
It's crazy. I took the video camera and I swung it around and I said, you know, this is the top of the turntable, and it was at my shoulder.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it.
A lot of people actually ask, do you have to have a turntable that's big? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
No.
don't know. I don't know. But if it produces the sound that
Yep.
Dietrich promised, it's going to be a great success.
Yep, I agree. Well, we want to thank everyone for watching Reviewer's View this year. We want to welcome Danon on board as a reviewer.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter.
We're going to come over to Asia this fall, and we're going to meet a lot of your friends and your sisters and
Crazy
visit your
audiophiles.
crazy audiophiles, just like you, and just like me, and just like you.
Unfortunately so.
So welcome aboard AV Showrooms.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you for coming aboard.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.